This is an old CD that I converted into a YouTube video. I made it right after Glenda and I took a wonderful Grand Canyon rafting trip, August 2002, with our two great friends, Gene and Ray. The trip started and ended at the airport in Henderson, Nevada. We flew by private plane to the historic town of Lee's Ferry, located right below Glen Canyon Dam on the banks of the Colorado River. There, we boarded the raft. The excursion had been arranged and was led by Jerry Horne, who had done numerous Grand Canyon River trips with Hatch River expeditions over the years. Jerry was a geologist, an amateur paleontologist, and archaeologist. He was well versed in the history and geology of the Grand Canyon. It was to be one of his final trips, and he was assembling a crew of family and friends. It was amazing to float down the Colorado River and have him point out the history around us. We learned of the Indian tribes that had inhabited this area for hundreds of years and discovered fossils, tracks, and sediment layers that had been laid down millions of years ago. We put in at Lee's Ferry and rafted on the river for 6 days, approximately 188 miles by river to Whitmore Wash, where we were helicoptered out to an airport at the Bar 10 Ranch on the rim of the canyon. From there, we were flown back by private plane to Henderson. Our river guide and boatman was John Oliveira. Our swamper was Heather McDonald. They both took great care of us, feeding us well, making sure that we were hydrated and had on our sunblock. They led us on some amazing excursions to old ancient Indian ruins, petroglyphs, waterfalls, and many natural wonders. Once on the river, we fell into a daily routine of waking up, eating breakfast, breaking down camp, loading the boat, and rafting for a few hours before stopping to explore. We would then eat lunch, back on the raft, until evening when we would set up camp, pitch our tents, cook supper, and settle in for the night. This is not a luxury cruise. You are roughing it. You are camping on sandbars along the river. You have to pack in everything and pack it all out as well. We set up our tents each night, blew up our air mattress, and slept on the ground. We did have a solar shower that we used on several occasions. You could bathe in the river, but it was very cold. John saw to it that we all got a rinse off several times a day as we rafted through some of the rougher rapids. In all, it was a great adventure. I highly recommend it. Something that I would one day love to do with the grandkids. Enjoy.